How important do you think all those knobs are? Like, I know the knobs on that stuff is like aesthetic, but do you think when they were designing it, they were like, yeah, and you'd have to set this one to a 3 and this one to a like halfway between 5 and 6? And if you don't set it between 5 and 6, then it doesn't hurt people, it makes flowers grow. What's up, guys? Daniel here, super fun, great, and my fashion intern, Gabe, what's his name, Gage? Back with some super fun Fallout 4 Nuka-World gameplay. Part of this game is you are conquering sections of this amusement park, a la Islands of Adventure, for these different raider groups, right? What the hell? I'm standing on a... Does this look like a good safety rail to you? He just ran at me. The sections are as follows. You have Galactic Zone, which is like space level, Dry Rock Gulch, which is like cowboy level. You got Safari Adventure, which is like Animal Kingdom, and you got Nuka-World Bottling Plant, which is like a Coke bottling plant, and then you got Kitty Kingdom, which is like Dr. Seuss Villa in the real Islands of Adventure. Anyways, so you get to decide which one of these you want to give to who. Really, the only one that makes sense is give Safari Adventure to the guys who are obsessed with animals. I actually think, like, you gotta be a real dick to not give those guys Safari Adventure. That's like, it's got to be the only thing they talk about. Like, if they even know it exists. Like, if those animal dudes in the pack didn't know about Safari Adventure, and then we found it and gave it to the goth Hot Topic kids, they'd be like, what the fuck? That's like our whole thing. Animals are like our... I'm dressed like a goddamn Chester cheetah. And you're gonna give the animal shit to Nightmare on Elm Street? Been waiting 200 years. 200 years ago they built the perfect place for us. We've just been hanging out over here, and you're gonna give it to Men's Warehouse Group? Are they really deserving of it though? Are they really deserving? Are we gonna pull like a King Solomon where they're like, you know what? Let the goth kids have Safari Adventure, because I'd rather see them have it than have it cut in half, and we're like, you are the true father of this baby, because you didn't want it cut in half, you wanted to raise it. That's like some biblical analysis. Too bad it's not like, can you imagine if this was like a Christian theme park and we had to give them like the Noah's Ark section? I think they'd dig that even more, actually. But we're gonna go claim that for them. 2 burnt textbooks. This is the guy who we killed. This was his bedroom. He had textbooks. He was trying to learn. He was trying to better himself. He had a gold watch. We sold our wedding ring to like a homeless lady for 3 bullets. We have no sense of decency. We don't respect artifacts handed down from our elders. This guy was a better man than we ever hoped to be. He had a nice little duffel bag that was full of goodies. A graduated cylinder. He was a chemistry major. He had a pretty sweet little Erlenmeyer flask. What the fuck? Oh my god. Thank God this was falling at a slower rate than that of, what is the gravity force on Earth? It's like 9.82 something per seconds. We would have fallen to our deaths. We lost Preston, by the way. Preston is no longer our friend since we like murdered all of his heroes, the Minutemen. So he took off with like, he had a bunch of important stuff on him. Like, I think he had our car keys. He had a map back to our house on him. He had the little piece of paper that reminded us where we parked, whether it was in King Kong 3 or Mickey Mouse 4 or whatever. Ooh, a souvenir coffee cup. Oh, that makes me think of Preston, because he was there when I found that. Man, Safari Adventure is a far walk away. We're just gonna do Galactic Zone today. Like, animal dudes can wait a little bit longer. I think they were trying to rehearse a play or do some kind of theater adaptation of Zootopia or God knows what. I'm sure they'd be willing to settle for a retro futurism aesthetic. You know, that's like the same thing as animals, right? That's a good compromise. Whoa. Check out the number of bullets there. That's a 666. That's like a devil's laser beam. Okay, we started a new quest just by hanging out. Star Control, just outside the Galactic Zone. I found the remains of a battle between a group of traders and some robots. What happened here? I don't know. I love that the second I find somebody's lost journal, the first thing I do is file it away alphabetically. I don't just shove things into my pockets. I'm a little OCD. I like to have everything organized just so. Dad said we're heading out to the Galactic Zone again tomorrow. I'm still not sure how I feel about these salvage runs. It's amazing to see how much of the old tech still works. I wish I knew I could but Dad's crew is just there to rip it apart and haul it back for scrap. As if the world didn't have enough rusted metal and broken circuit boards already. At least I only have to take half shifts. I'm looking forward to getting back to work on Star Control. I just hope the old mainframe is still running. It's all my fault. I told him there weren't enough cores left to turn it on. If he had waited an hour, we could have pulled them from around the zone, gotten Star Control back up and running. I already had people looking. I could have made it work, but he wouldn't listen. And now, God, I hope he's alright. I can hear the screams. We're gonna wait for nightfall, then make a run for the gate. I think it was spraying Coke. But like, maybe boiling hot Coke? I think he's had enough. I mean, I'm standing right here. This iBot has like a vendetta against Gage. Check it out. He's all tuckered out, and somebody already laid out 2 sleeping bags just for us, and they even match his color. And there's like a dead body over here, but we're not gonna address that. We're gonna ignore that. See, now the thing is, an expert locked gate might have deterred me 200 years ago, but here in the future, he could have given me like a boost over the other end of this. This was like I think I'm taller than the gate. This is like a 6.5 foot tall gate, and I mean, there's like a huge hole in it already. I feel like I could have, hey, look at that. Some kind of hidden cappy. Using old QR code technology? I have no idea.
That's one.
S, it's like those old, are you colorblind tests. Oh god, there's another robot that wants to kill me. But with the cappy glasses on, he looks like a bright red friend. You got a lot of plastic bowls and t-shirts and stuff, and even drinking glasses, but where's my rusty fucking teapot? No, where's my Nuka-Cola baseball cap, huh? What are you waiting for, dude? There we go. Oh, we should pick those up. Because when you think about it, there's no air conditioning in the future. These could be like those little fan spray bottles they sell for like $14 at every. They sell them out of like barrels and stuff. They're, you gotta love amusement parks because they always try to stay on theme, but then, you know, by right of capitalism, they try to sell you stuff any way they can. So you'll be walking down like Pirates Bay, Bluto's, I hate Popeyes, Pirate Bay. He's got barrels full of cannonballs, and here's a barrel full of ice cold Coca-Cola. Hey, these are off-brand hats. These are not the brands of hat I want. Oh no, I think Gage is broken. Gage, wake up, you're like a goddamn one of those rocks from curling. Just slide you around. Push. You know how they scream push in curling? Stand up. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months. I'm covered in sticky Coke.
Yes.
Okay, in the locked display case, we had a star core, which was, I guess, like some kind of power cell for powering on an amusement park ride. We also had a small nuclear explosive. So, I don't know if that was there when the park was open, but, yeah. We have it now.
Going to get moving soon?
You might not have been able to hear that. He said on the subtitles, "Are we gonna get moving soon? I've been moving. You are glued to the ground." Ho! That's everybody's Chuck E. Cheese dream. A giant cheese wheel of arcade tickets. You ever see those YouTube videos of like, this is how people crack open giant wheels of Parmesan cheese, and it's like a giant gross rock of cheese, and they're like tapping it with like all sorts of hammers and little nails and stuff, and then at the end they like split it open, and you're supposed to be like, wow, Parmesan cheese, but it still just looks kind of gross. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna crack this open, see how many tickets it's worth. How many does that look to you? Does that look like a lot? Let's see. Did that look like 750? Maybe. And a manager's terminal, talking about how he has to like fire Brenda and then rework the August schedule based around kids going back to school. The real jackpot in here is a pen with working ink, because man, we have not found a pen in a long time, and they're surprisingly hard to come by in the distant future. Oh. Freaking goddamn. There's a door here the whole time. How do you open that? Yeah? Okay. Screw me, right?
It's been 3 weeks since Ingrid and I activated Star Control and the new robots in the Galactic Zone. Earlier today, I was working on a Nuka-Tron when these damn kids came at us with their thirst zappers. Of course, they got soda all over the exposed hardware. The Nuka-Tron lurched and pointed its nozzle right at one of the boys. I thought for sure he'd trigger the military protocol, and we were all dead. Turns out Star Control sensed the glitch, so we never had to find out. It shut down the Nuka-Tron itself. God, I was so relieved. I still think having armed robots in the park is insane. As far as I'm concerned, this Star Control's the real deal.
Alright, I don't know what any of that means. Those robots that shoot soda, those are like military robots in the Fallout universe that have been repurposed to be like nannies and soft drink dispensers. So look, a star core. So I guess it's like hey, look, power armor. So I guess it's like I don't know. I guess that recording was from before the war, preserved here, and we have to put in all these star cores to power up something and get in there. And this is obviously a bulletproof glass. I can't just get in there and get into this like blue suit of armor. I obviously have to do it the old-fashioned way because there are still rules, even though it's the apocalypse and there are no rules. Let's read another computer. Copyright 2076, Robco. I think 200 years later that trademark has lapsed and they never renewed it, so Star Control is now in the public domain, guys. You could Shakespeare it up. You could have Leonardo DiCaprio star in a movie about Star Control and you won't have to pay anybody. It'd be great if Disney like forgot to renew the trademark on like Mickey Mouse or something. Let's see, no star core is detective. A minimum of 1 control core is required to initialize emergency operations mode. Boot sequence aborted. What do you think we should do? Install a star core? Okay. We'll put one in here or the one farthest away. We'll put one in here. Let's reboot the mainframe. Okay, we have 1 of 20 star cores required for basic operations, 1 of 35 for full functionality. So I guess at 20 star cores, the Wi-Fi turns on, but once you get 35, the escalators start working and the doors are automatic again. I don't know what constitutes basic operation. Okay, he flew right at me. And from this very sophisticated robot, we pulled a rusty lead pipe. Nice. Where is our friend Gage? Is he still, like, injured? Come on. Gage, you somehow walked over here just to be on the ground again? Like, get real. You're kind of worse than Preston. What do you think? This looks like soda, right? This looks like a Willy Wonka river of chocolate type situation. Let's test it out. Ooh, it's dark. Oh no, that is not soda. I'd venture to say that most dirty water kind of looks like Coca-Cola, but that what do you think, man? That doesn't mean it's actually Coca-Cola. I hate this dude so much. Oh, that's staring at like a poster of a woman's butt. What a coincidence. You taking a seat, taking in the poster while I fight robot shooting blue explosive soda at me and I get killed by the ticket robot? And you're just there ogling pinups? A woman the size of a soda bottle? She's tiny. You weirdo. That is a small woman. She's the size of a Coke bottle. Well, guys, as I scratch my nose in the post-apocalyptic soda wasteland that is this world, we're gonna call it a day. What did we do? We investigated Buzz Lightyear Coke-World. We found out Gage is kind of like a tired little baby who can't walk for 50 feet without sitting down. We killed some robots. We promised this land to who? The animal guys? Yeah, we'll give this one to Animal House. Why not? We're just pulling names out of a hat. Yeah. Leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next time. I'm Daniel. This is Super Fun Great, and we are out of here.